Wellington City Council has apologised to an elderly couple who've been forced to walk a plank to escape raw sewage in their backyard during heavy rain. Patricia and Pat O'Neill have spent almost 20 years battling poo every time they need to leave their state home in Strathmore Park in a downpour. But as Adriana Webber reports, that is finally about to change.
A keen gardener, 86-year-old Patricia O'Neill wanted nothing more than to spend her retirement in her front yard. But instead of picking flowers, she's been picking toilet paper covered in sewage for the past 17 years. The problem lies with a wastewater manhole at the back of the property next door. It sits on a slight hill and every time there's a downpour it overflows, sending a torrent of the sewage water straight into Mrs O'Neill's back and front yards.
It's just sludge, thick sludge, horrible. Faeces mixed up with the urine, you know, plus toilet paper. Mate, we go around the lawn and have to pick it up. It's in the garden on the lawn. You should see what I pick out of there sometimes with gloves on. It's revolting, revolting.
She says sometimes the wastewater would get as high as half a metre, making it hard for her to leave the house.
My husband used to put 3 planks from the bottom step to the gate so that I could pull the slacks up and wade through it to the car. But we don't do that now. We just, if we've got a doctor's appointment, we'll ring up and cancel it, and we're stuck inside here.
Mrs O'Neill says she exhausted all avenues to try to fix the problem, going to the council, Housing New Zealand, Wellington Water and other agencies to get help. But it's only recently that the wheels have been put in motion to fix the problem. A Wellington City Council spokesman, Richard McLean, says a communication error is likely to blame for the delay.
Maybe in the past they have managed to talk to people at the City Council or at Housing New Zealand, but there clearly has been a breakdown in communication if that's happened, because our formal records only tell us that we were called after some very, very heavy rain last November.
Mr McLean says the council is looking at its record keeping with Housing New Zealand and Wellington Water to see whether the couple's complaints had been properly logged. He says staff have now bolted down the manhole lid to stop it from overflowing, and engineers will urgently work to find a more permanent solution to the problem.
If indeed this problem has been just happening regularly for the past 17 years, I mean, everyone agrees that that's completely unacceptable, which is why we are putting our engineers on the task now.
The council has apologised to Mr and Mrs O'Neill, and Housing New Zealand has offered the couple a home while a permanent solution is worked on. But Patricia O'Neill isn't entirely convinced and says she still doesn't know how much longer she'll have to wait to tend to a sewage-free garden. For Checkpoint, Adriana Webber.